source of love, created by divine to shed light on everything I touch. I'm grateful for where I am and who I have become. One. Everything I touch. I'm grateful for where I am and who I have become. Free and open to my dreams. Receive the messages and listen. Pay attention to your feelings, intuition. Exhale to find release. Inhale to find my peace. Oh, no longer chasing a high. The ease of my mind, intuition saying, blessed in disguise. My angels guiding me with love and light. Reminding me that I'm protected for life. For that gut feeling, never deceiving. Intuition. People lie sometimes, I see it with my third eye. Got a feeling in my soul, and I won't second guess myself. Cause I know myself, no reason not to trust myself. I guess the people in my life back then, I simply manifested. Can't believe I let myself go the way I did, but I reconnected with my higher self. Focused on my growth and my mental health. I deserve respect and devotion. Cause there's no replication. Trust yourself, you know yourself. No reason why you should doubt yourself. Intuition.
Welcome to the call, you guys. I am officially live on Facebook. I am actually really nervous about this, to be honest. Welcome, you guys. For those of you who are following me on Facebook, what's up? For those of you who are probably looking for me on Instagram and I'm not there, I am here on Facebook Live. The recording will be up on my YouTube channel, you guys. Welcome to Meta Mindset Monday. This is a series that I am relaunching. As for the past couple months, you guys, I have been going live on Facebook every Monday at 8 o'clock, and we're talking to entrepreneurs, we're talking to individuals, we're talking to you, those of you who are looking to elevate in any area of your life, really, more so on a spiritual guided level. So the reason why I decided to come here and do this on Facebook is because I've been just working a lot on myself, and I've been really nervous to open up to an audience of people that I know. Instagram was a little bit of a safe place because I didn't know a lot of the people that were coming to my feed, so it was easier for me to be myself, as weird as that sounds. But I feel like with everything that just happened, with all the retrogrades, all the alignment in the planets, all the craziness, all the self-awareness that had taken place during that time, I was just ready to come on here and relaunch with you guys and share with you, hopefully something that resonates with you. If it doesn't, please leave it at the door. This is not for everyone. These are my perspectives, my point of views. And I just do this call every Monday so that I can hopefully reach somebody and basically inspire them to be their authentic self, because there's a lot that happens in the world. There's a lot of things that we question about life, and it all comes down to understanding who you are and really being able to live in your truest, most authentic self so that you can attract who you are, because that's how you manifest. Okay, so again, these are just my views, you guys. I hope something resonates with you, and I want to thank you guys for plugging in. I'm new to this, so I'm gonna make sure that I have my phone here so I can see your guys' comments. Let's see how this works here. Okay, cool. Awesome. So please like, share, subscribe. If you are not following me on YouTube, you can see my link is right over here, msha.ke/Desica, #links. This is going to connect you to me in all areas where you can find me, where you can find my mindset, where you can find the things that I plug into daily to help get me grounded and get me just in the frequency that I want to be in to help elevate myself and elevate those around me. So today, you guys, I want to kind of give you guys a little bit of an introduction about myself, about why we're doing this call, and a little bit of the things that I've been working on. And again, hopefully it resonates with you. So I feel like I should actually be going live on Instagram because I feel like I'm ditching my people, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just save it for YouTube. Okay, so we're just gonna get started. You guys can tell I'm kind of nervous, but here we go. Okay, so Meta Mindset Mondays, you guys, I had to rename this and add Meta for a multitude of reasons. Everything is becoming Meta, right? Facebook, Meta, the metaverse, right? But what does that really mean? And this past couple weeks has been a little bit heavy. I don't know about you guys, but what we've been going through here, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts have been happening, a lot of people coming in and going out of our lives, not by choice, you know. So it's been a little bit heavy. But on that note, I basically want to give a huge shout out and leave my respects and give my respects to one of my incredible mentors, Mr. Bob Proctor. You guys, if you don't know who that is, please go and look him up. RIP, rest his soul. We celebrate him in higher realms. You know, I've been following Bob Proctor since I was 16 years old. You guys, I'm 32 now, so half of my life. And he really introduced me to the law of attraction. You know, I watched the movie The Secret thanks to my dad, who introduced me to personal development and took me to that meeting that day to watch a movie. And he told me to bring a notebook, and I did. And we watched The Secret. And I sat down and I was taking notes, and I was like, if this is real, my life's about to change. And I made a decision that day to really start studying and understanding what the law of attraction was and going deeper and deeper. And I haven't stopped since. And so a lot of my knowledge, a lot of that credit goes to the incredible Mr. Bob Proctor, you guys. When I learned that he was actually partnered with the company that I am now currently partnered with, I just knew I was in the right place, and it just all made sense, you know. So I'm grateful for that, and I want to pay my homage, and I want you guys to look him up. And if you haven't dove into any of this world, that's a good place to start. The movie is called The Secret. Okay, now alongside that, you can find it on Netflix. You can also find it on YouTube. So the other day, while I was on YouTube, I actually came across another movie called The Meta Secret. And it's another level of the law, the secret, the law of attraction, right? Going to another level on the meta level. And meta, you guys, if you don't know what that means, I am referring to meta on the sense of, you know, connecting to the supernatural, connecting to transcendence, right? Going to the next level. What does that mean, right? Let's break it down for you guys so you can understand. So supernatural means beyond the visible and being able to observe the universe, right? Being an observer, departing from what is normal to transcend the laws of nature. So the world has a multitude of laws that, you know, it is governed by, that are deeper than any man-made law that exists, okay? And so when we talk about meta, you guys, we're talking about, I wrote this down, we're talking about showing or suggesting an explicit awareness of oneself. So we're talking about self-awareness. We're talking about metaphysical levels of awareness and understanding who we are on that level. And I think when you can ascend and transcend to that place and you can connect with the real you, you begin to open doors and you begin to attract things into your life that, you know, might not make sense, but things are happening to you that are positive and that are good and that are exciting. And at the same time, it's that disbelief that keeps us disconnected from that space. And so I want you guys to use this time with me to hopefully awaken some self-awareness in yourself, and hopefully I can guide you to get to the next level. Okay. So self-awareness. Wow, that is really, really deep, you guys. Okay, let me make sure I covered all this stuff for us. Okay, yes. Okay, so let's talk about this, right? Self-awareness is the key to understanding who you are, to helping you get to the next level. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're starting a business, if you're trying to elevate your career, in anything you do in school, in again, your career, in your lifestyle, in your relationships, if you are trying to elevate yourself and go to the next level, a lot of the time as human beings, we tend to point fingers, right? We tend to look outside of us for answers. And as cliche as this sounds, you guys, I really want you to, again, take the responsibility and listen to what I'm saying, okay? When we look outside of ourselves, and we think that things outside of ourselves are affecting our reality, we're very much staying in a very low, dense frequency. When the outside controls your internal, you guys, things don't work out for you, right? Things may not be working in your favor. Like, I want you guys to really sit down and meditate on this. When things happen in your life, do you sit down and look at yourself and say, maybe I could have done something different? Or do you look outside of yourself and point the finger at everything else that's happening? I am guilty of both. And why I say guilty of both is because, excuse me, sometimes when we look into ourselves as well, this is a common theme that has been coming up, which is perfectionism. Sometimes we look into ourselves and then we blame ourselves. I want you guys to know that this is not an intervention. This is not for you to say, oh, blame this or blame that. This is you to take responsibility to say, what can I do to change my situation? And it all begins with what we think. And the way to get to a higher vibration is to start with self-awareness. Start to realize what you're thinking every single day. Don't judge it, just observe it. Okay. So I wrote a bunch of stuff down and I thought it was just going to flow, but Facebook got me nervous. So please bear with me, family. I appreciate you guys for plugging in. Okay. Okay. So when we take the responsibility of self-awareness and we really begin to break it down, we begin to understand our ego. And I don't mean ego in a bad way. Okay. Ego is not something that is bad. Ego is actually something that we have to learn to work with. And this is something that I did not understand before until more so recently. Okay, so when we have our ego, you guys, our ego is here to help us experience the physical realm. Without our ego self, we would not be able to be on this planet, to be honest. We wouldn't understand. We'd be, I guess, in the ether. We'd be energy, just consciousness. So our ego helps us ground. Our ego helps us see what is for us, what is not for us. It helps us to be discerning. Now, there's healthy ego, there's unhealthy ego, but it takes time to build yourself to a place where you can work with that ego so that it works in your benefit. And so when we take that self-awareness to evaluate our ego, and we look at ourselves and we say, maybe some of the things that are happening in my life are due to my due to my thought process, due to the way that I'm thinking, due to the way that I'm doing things. And we take that responsibility, you really begin to do what's called shadow work, right? You begin to analyze situations and you begin to look at yourself differently and you say, maybe I could have done that differently. Maybe my reaction to that situation could have been different, could have been kinder, could have been expressed with more love and more gratitude. And I think that's the separation that we have. There's only two sides of things. There's either moving with fear or moving with gratitude. And most of us have been conditioned to move in fear, right? Fear or love, fear and gratitude. Most of us have been conditioned to move in fear, and it's not your fault. It's everything, right? It's just your whole life where you have been unaware of all of this. You've been held back because you've been living in a state of fear, not by choice, but by environment. Okay. And now that you are aware that you have a choice, that you can change this, you have to take the responsibility to do so. And so that, you guys, comes down to shadow work. And, again, kind of focusing in and seeing like, maybe that situation that I overreacted on, maybe I could have done that differently. Let me take responsibility to apologize to that person. Let me take responsibility and get my ego out of the way so that I don't build negative feelings or resentment towards anybody or anything. This stuff goes really deep, and I don't want to go too internally, and I don't want to like go off of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I tend to do that, but I hope this is making sense so far. I hope you guys are resonating with what I'm saying. So here's the thing that blew my mind, because these past couple weeks, you guys, I've really been analyzing myself and analyzing situations and analyzing how I've been reacting to things. And it's been getting easier. Let's say that this is not the first time that I've been doing this. I've been doing this for a long time. So it's beginning to get easier. It's beginning to start to make sense when I take responsibility for my faults, right? So for example, if me and my boyfriend are having a conversation and things are not going good. I know we've all been through that. There's the tonality is changing a little bit, right? Or the tonality is not being controlled and things are sitting the wrong way. I had to really look at a situation and be like, you know what? I was wrong for saying this way. Let me go and clear this up. Let me communicate how I'm actually feeling and why I said the things that I said, and clarify and apologize, right? It takes a bigger person to apologize. And not really like, I don't mean like that, like a bigger person. It just takes self-responsibility, right? And when you can apologize for those little things that you may have felt like you did incorrectly, you can then elevate to the next level. And then you're aware that, oh, next time I won't do this, right? And that's how you grow. So, it's really cool, because when I began to do this work and when I began to self-reflect, and when I heard one of my mentors share something the other day, and he said, and it just stuck to me like glue, and he said, life is a mirror, right? Everything around you is going to reflect you. That includes everyone, that includes every situation, right? There is no other person on this earth but you. There is no person on this existence but you. Your reality is the only reality that exists. Because think about it, you guys. The way that I look at life and the way that you look at life is totally different, because we've had different experiences, we've gone through different things, we've been in different parts of the world, right? So I technically don't live in your world. I'm just right now literally a video on your phone or on your computer screen, and we're connecting through some ether, right? We're connected through energy right now. And so when you know that you are the only one who exists here, and you know that you play a role in everyone's life, because you guys, like, I am not, I'm my dad's daughter, but I'm my brother's sister. So I play a different role in everyone's life, right? Everybody looks at me differently. Everybody has experienced different things with me. Everybody has experienced different things with you. So you are not the same person to one person. So if you are a different person to everyone, do you really exist? Back on topic. If you are the only one who exists, you guys, you are able to create you. Now, keep in mind that if life is a mirror and everything that is around you is a reflection of you, that means good and bad situations. I went to the store the other day, and this lady, it was a scenario of things, like it was multiple events. So I was in the lineup to get coffee, And there was a person in front of me who was just like complaining about everything. Oh, this place is so busy and da 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 da, and just going on and on. There's no place to sit. And oh my gosh, it was like I was just like standing there, like, oh my God, did I manifest this into my reality? Like clearly I did, because he wouldn't be here if this wasn't the type of energy I was exuding. So very quickly I got aware of what I was thinking, and I was like, nope, I don't want this in my reality. And literally like 2 seconds, he walked away. I swear, he found us somewhere to sit and he went and walked away. Now I went into the grocery store next, and a lady was in front of me and a lady was behind me. And this other lady comes in and she said something to the lady who was in front of me. And she was like, oh, you just budged in there. And the lady that was in front of me was like, oh, unaware of what was going on. She's like, what? What did you say? And Devere, he's very good at calming situations down. He just looked at the lady. He's like, oh, don't worry, it's not important. Anyways, the lady who had said that came and stood behind me, and I picked up a pomelo, and she was like, $5 for an orange? That's really expensive. Usually those things are really, really dry. And I was like, but I really want this pomelo. Like, I'm gonna eat it and it's gonna be good. And you guys, in that moment, I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh my God, I think she just cursed my pomelo. But it was really me, right? I was attracting that energy. I had to look at myself and be like, dang, like I've really been very critical lately to not only myself, but to the people around me. And it's manifesting in my reality. I need to shift this right now. And since I made that decision to shift it, and I took that responsibility to look at myself and say, these are not the feelings I want to exude. I don't want to be the complainer. I don't want to be nagging. I don't want to be picking and being this person. And the only reason it's coming up in my environment is because it's a reflection of who I am. And so I needed to release those things. I needed to forgive myself and be soft on myself and say, you know what? I had to experience this. This is something I needed to go through to understand that it's something that I don't want. Right. And so when we begin to do that, we can then observe our environment. And if we can understand that everything is a reflection of ourselves, we can then take out the things that do not serve us, the feelings that do not serve us, the mindset that doesn't serve us anymore. But guess what? Once you remove those things, you also have to replace them with something. And so how do we replace these things? We read books, we acquire knowledge, we plug into people we want to be like, we surround ourselves with people we want to be like, and we pick and choose what we like about them, because guess what? Everything good and everything bad that you see in somebody is a reflection of who you are. But at the same time, you have a choice to select those good things and to select what bad things you want to remove and what good things you want to receive. Now, so let me see. So here's the thing, when it comes down to people, this is another conversation I've been having lately with a few people. As you know, again, there was a lot going on, Mercury retrograde, Pluto was in retrograde, it's been crazy. We are finally open in the 2222222 portal. The portal is open. It was from February 2nd all the way to February 22nd. So it's the 02 month, 22nd, 2022, right? So we are in the midst of a portal. All planets are direct. Nothing is in retrograde. What does that mean? I don't know if you guys have felt this energy lately, but it's been very clear, right? I don't know about you, but I've been getting more organized. I wrote notes today for Mindset Monday. Okay, I never do this, maybe because it's on Facebook and I'm nervous, but I never do this, right? I never write notes, but I feel like lately I've been getting more organized. I've been gaining more clarity of the things that I want to attract. My communication skills are getting better. I'm communicating what I want and what I don't want, and I'm not ashamed to do it, right? I think that's like a very powerful place to be, when you can really be you, authentically you, when you can discern and you can choose. So I'm at a place of where I'm able to choose. Now, here's the thing. The only thing that we can change is ourselves. We can change our environment, you guys. We can change it if we move, right? That's not an option for a lot of people, but you can move, right? You cannot change the people around you, but you can change the people around you, right? If you're looking at your life and you're like, I don't know if you guys have heard the phrase, you are like the 5 people who you hang out with most, right? So if you're looking around you and you're like, my environment does affect me, and if you feel like that's one of the things that's holding you back, you need to change that, right? And sometimes when we make those decisions and we see like maybe these people that are in our life are not serving me anymore. And I don't mean it to say that everybody should benefit you in a way, but you should be able to learn from everybody in your life. You are going to learn from everyone in your life. But some energies along your growth process may or may not serve you anymore, right? And so if we understand that life is a reflection of who we are, if the people around us is a reflection of who we are, and we're experiencing things with people that aren't necessarily what we want, right? Aren't positive experiences, then we need to remove that. And the thing is that, as you go through your life, people are not going to be in your life your whole entire life. That's just the way it is, right? You have a choice to make, because guess what? If those energies are no longer serving you, why are you putting yourself in these environments that are making you feel this way? You have a choice. You can move. You are not a tree, right? But we tend, as human beings, we love very deeply. We connect with people so much. We want community, right? And so when we are around certain people, we feel good because we think these are our people, even though they don't make us feel good. Like, that doesn't make sense, y'all. You have a choice. You can change this, right? You have a choice, but it's hard because sometimes we really love those people, right? And you guys, I've let go of people in my life before, and I let them go with love. There's no ill intentions. I want success for them. I want them to thrive, but I realize that their perception of me is not something that is going to serve me, because I am trying to create a reality of self. I'm trying to create a reality that is a reflection of who I am. So if the old energy of who I was is coming back at me, and the universe is showing me the reflection of these energies of who I was, you guys, the only way to get to the next level is to remove yourself from those energies, right? And again, it can be very difficult because we love these people, and I'm not saying cut people off, okay? I'm just saying you can still love on them, but you need to love them from over here if you want to elevate, if you want to grow, if you want to go to the next level. If you're cool with where you are, great, I love it. If you're thriving where you are, if you're connected with people who are here to help grow you and help you be successful, and they're pouring into you every single day, I'm so happy. I'm so blessed for you. But as we grow, we go through this process. So if this is making sense with you, if this is resonating with you, I hope it is. I hope this is going to help somebody. Okay. So as we decide to let go of these relationships, we let go of people who in their eyes, the version of who we are does not serve who we are, if that makes sense, then we need to move on. We need to let go. We need to separate. Elevation requires separation, a certain level of it, right? And so as we let go, and as we, move into levels of success, if that's something you're trying to create in your life, growth, and you remove yourself, it could be very depressing. You could be very sad about that. It could feel like, oh my God, I'm forgetting who I am. I'm letting go of everything, because not only are you grieving, the loss of a friendship or a loss of that relationship, but you're also grieving the old part of you. But the beautiful thing about this, you guys, is that when you're able to take that self-responsibility and you're able to let go of those things that do not serve you, the floodgates will open up. I'm telling you, it's so crazy. People say that it's lonely at the top. That is not true. Okay. When I removed, you guys, people, places, and things that did not serve me or my highest purpose, or did not make me feel good, that's the only indication you need. If it doesn't make you feel good, remove it, right? If it doesn't make you feel good and I removed it, the floodgates opened, and you guys, attracted a quantity of quality people into my life, a quantity of quality events into my life, a quantity of just quality into my life, because I don't want anything less than that, right? That's all I want. That's all I know I deserve. That's all I know that I'm worthy of. So when you can get to that level of self-respect, which takes work, but you understand that this is what I want and this is who I am, you will begin to attract that so abundantly, because you are abundance, you are love, you are gratitude. That's who you are. That is your DNA, right? That is what you are made of. You are the only frequency that exists. So when we talk about good and negative frequencies, there are no such thing. There is only one, and there is only you. That is another conversation we can have on down the road. But I don't want to keep this too long. I can talk to you guys about other things as well. But again, this is my first time on live, and I wanted to just kind of share a little bit of knowledge with you, and hopefully it resonates. The last thing I'm going to do today is talk about the crystal of the week. You guys, I've been working a lot more with crystals lately, and I've found clarity with them. And again, maybe this resonates with you, maybe this doesn't. But if it does, or if you're trying to learn about crystals or meditation or connecting with your spiritual self, I'm here to kind of open the doors for you. And hopefully this brings you some clarity and some guidance of what you're looking for. So the crystal of the week, you guys, is iolite. Okay, iolite. You guys can't really see because of the background, but it's not blue. There we go. It's kind of like purplish. Okay, you guys can look it up. It won't show up on the virtual background, but there we go. Iolite. Okay, there we go. It's like kind of purpley. Okay, anyways. So I've been working with this crystal these past couple of days, you guys, and it has a lot of amazing properties. This crystal is also known as the Viking's compass, and I don't know why. Basically, I guess if you make a lens out of this crystal, it can help you determine the exact location of the sun, so you can navigate in the ocean. That's pretty cool. So crystals, you guys, are actually minerals from the earth. They're all natural. They come from the earth. And if you guys follow Dolores Cannon, or if you caught one of my mindset calls from the other a few weeks ago, you guys know that everything has a soul. So, even crystals, they have a soul. And so the energy from these crystals can help you and guide you, and really help you connect with the things that you need to connect with to get you to the next level. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so iolite, you guys, helps recover balance. It is recommended for those suffering from disorientation, who lack motivation or chronic disorganization and distraction. Okay, so if any of those things describe you or how you've been feeling, iolite is a crystal that you could be working with. It strengthens the resolve to take on responsibility and carry through. It provides self-assurance, endurance in adverse situations. It is an excellent source of energy used for the elimination of debt and the responsible management of money. You guys, everything I'm working towards, this thing, I didn't even know that it did all these things or it had all these properties about it. I was just attracted to it because I didn't have one. And I found her and I was like, let me look her up. And it's just so aligned with everything that I'm trying to create in my life right now. Okay. So It also, you guys, stimulates the astral bodies and psychic awareness. It reveals realms beyond the usual waking consciousness, and it is ideal for astral projection, dimensional, and other inner vision works. You can meditate with this. I put it in my pillow and I sleep with it at night, and I've been able to connect on my dreams, like to my dreams on a deeper level. Like I remember things, and my dream is like not even a dream, you guys. It seems like a memory because I remember it so clearly, and when I'm experiencing my dream, I feel like it's actually like happening for real, for real. So it's been very, very powerful to work with. Um, it inspires creative self-expression through writing, song, movement, and other artistic endeavors. It can also strengthen family dilemmas. It says you can place it, around your home. I like to carry my crystals with me. It says if your career path was chosen for you because of family connections, this is an amulet to bring you back home safely. It says this is an amulet that you can carry, bring you back home safely, and help you really be your true authentic self. This is what's going to bring out who you are, and allow you to connect with who you are and be, strong and bold in that, authenticity. So you guys, it is now 8:37 p.m. I hope you so much enjoyed Mindset Monday, Meta Mindset Monday here with myself. I do this every Monday. You can catch the replay right on YouTube. The link is right here. Okay, this is going to connect you to all of my social media. All of the resources that I recommend that you start listening to, that is going to help you change your mindset and elevate your life as it has helped with me. If you guys plug into Your Wish Is Your Command or the Quantum Mindset Telegram, you guys are going to get poured with information and mindset sauce. This is for anybody, you guys, entrepreneurs, just anybody who's trying to personally develop, because that's what we're here to do, to grow and help each other elevate to this new world and bring love and light to everybody who encounters us and comes across our life, and hopefully inspire them to also be their true authentic self. So that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for plugging in. I will get more used to Facebook shortly. I'm still kind of trying to process all of this, but I appreciate you guys for plugging in. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good night, guys. We will see you guys next week right here, 8 p.m. for Meta Mindset Mondays with myself, Jessica. Have a good night.